You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Y&R fans. Belinda from Soap Dirt here, and I have got your early weekly spoilers for the week of May 6th through 10th. There's big stuff with Ashley. There's corporate stuff. We've got Claire stuff, Jordan stuff, Nikki stuff, everything you want to know about. If you have not, though, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates. And if you're a regular listener, you probably know that with the early edition spoilers, we run through what's happening the rest of this week just to give you context and to set up the spoilers for next week. So with that in mind, Wednesday, May 1st, you're going to see Nikki Newman spiraling completely out of control. She is at that room at the GCAC. She is all vodka'd up. She is drunk. She is having nightmares that her family hates her, blames her for Jordan, that they are kicking her off the ranch. It's a very extreme nightmare, some fun acting from her family. And she decides she needs to get home and deal with this. Unfortunately, she's fall down drunk. So Nikki's going to crawl out of the room at the GCAC, crawl down the corridor, drunk and unhinged. And that's where Jack Abbott finds her because he had showed up to talk to Ashley's friend, Dr. Laurent, who is technically no longer a doctor because he let his license lapse, but he's there helping with Ashley. So we have Abby also on Wednesday meeting with her Uncle Billy, trying to make peace with him. She's talking to him about Devon's point of view, but it's not going very well because Billy thinks Devon is being egotistical, controlling, reactionary, a lot of things. And he's not entirely wrong about Devon's attitude based on scenes with Devon also on Wednesday. Because at the same time, Abby isn't making a lot of progress with Billy. Devon is talking to Nate. He wants Nate on his side to vote Billy off the board. And then he even goes so far to say that he doesn't know if he can trust his sister Lily because Billy has been working on her. And Nate's like, dude, let's bring this down a notch. I think you're overreacting. I think your ego is getting ahead of you. The same kind of stuff that Billy's saying. And that just ticks Devon off. And he walks away after Chance joins them because Chance is also in the school of let's take everything down a notch. Let's all find a way to work together. We don't need to rip things down. And Devon loses patience with both of them, stalks away. They come back and talk to him and they try to calm him down. So we have Ashley struggling to appear sane and in control on Wednesday, but her pal Dr. Laurent can see that it's not Ashley he's talking to. It was Belle, that other Southern Belle personality that likes tequila, who's in control. And when he's asking her questions about the past and their friendship, things she should know, she doesn't know them. So he very quickly realizes, okay, somebody else is driving the bus. And Ashley then tries and fails to seduce him to distract him, which I think is a bigger red flag. She goes home and argues with her alter Miss Abbott, who takes over for her and throws Belle up into that little white room. And after Jack talks to Dr. Laurent, after Ashley walks away, that's when he finds Nikki at the end of the episode. And that takes us to Thursday, May 2nd. Jack is going to go to extremes to help Nikki. When she's crawling down the hall and she sees him, and, then like a child, she tries to run away. She tries to close the door of her room. And he's basically like, let me in or I'm going to kick the door down. And he goes inside and she's like, are you happy? This is what it is. And there's vodka bottles. There's lamps turned over. The bed is all in upheaval. She has just made a mess and then was crawling out of that mess to go home. And he is completely stunned by the havoc that she has wreaked already. And we're going to have more action with Ashley's pal Laurent on Thursday. That takes us to Friday, May 3rd, when Jack must face the consequences of his choices. That same day, Victor hits Nikki with a dose of tough love. So based on these spoilers in the day before, I figure that Jack is either going to call Victor and say, your wife is too drunk to even bring home at the GCAC. You may want to come over here. Or Jack loads her up, takes her home, dumps her off at the ranch. Here's your drunk wife. I mean, Jack cares about her, but part of Nikki's nightmare that she has on Wednesday is that Victor is rejecting her and saying, just go to your savior, Jack. Go to Jack. He's your white knight. So, she is kind of worried about what's going on with Jack as well. And we have Victoria opening up to Nick Newman on Friday. I wonder if she smells a rat when it comes to Jordan's fate, because remember, Victor has been lying to everybody. He's told everybody she's dead. We all know she's not, but nobody knows but the woman herself and the mustache. That takes us to the week of May 6th through 10th, a full week of May sweep spoilers. Jack has got to reveal to everyone just how far Nikki's fallen off the sobriety wagon. She is going to be very mad at him, but let's face it, it's time to get serious about her addiction struggles before it is too late. They have been sidelined and distracted by the Jordan stuff, but now that Jordan's supposedly dead, hopefully the family will rally around Nikki and get her into rehab maybe. Claire has been found, but now they need to sort out who's the corpse that was in with her. Remember there was like a lady on top of her or something? I mean, who did Jordan take out? Is it somebody that works at the only storage facility in Genoa City? Is it another old enemy? And Ashley finds herself in deeper trouble. Ms. Abbott is in control. Teenager Ash is locked away. Flirty Southern drunk Belle is grounded also. And Ashley herself is asleep. And the most dangerous personality in her head is driving the bus. So Jack and Dr. Laurent and the other Abbotts are desperate to help her. But in the meantime, Tucker may also be in danger because remember, Miss Abbott wanted to do something bad to him and frame Audra. So I don't think that threat is out of the way yet. Meanwhile, Devon may find himself with just Abby and Mamie on his side facing everybody else. His ego or something seems to be controlling him. I'm not sure if there's something going on with him or if he's just being very defensive. Chance and Nate don't want to rip things apart, but if they're not with him, they're against him is going to be his outlook. And Billy, of course, is pulling everything in the other direction. Jordan Howard is locked away in the basement, but time is ticking, and I think someone's going to find her. And the big question is who and what will they do with that info? I did a standalone video on this. You can check it in our Y&R playlist or just simply scroll down on our main page and you'll see it. Victor has his hands full between Jordan and Nikki, keeping them apart, letting everybody think that Jordan is dead, getting his wife sober, figuring out what to do with Jordan, putting her somewhere she can't hurt anyone again, like, a cemetery or maybe a prison or maybe an asylum for the criminally insane. I'm sure he's going to have something in mind. And Victoria and Cole's bond strengthens as they work to get Claire feeling safe and steady again after her kidnapping ordeal. Those are all of our weekly spoilers. Please click subscribe if you haven't. Definitely drop your comments on what you're excited to see. Be sure and come back because we are talking Young and the Restless 7 days a week. And as always, it's Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.